So we have a score to beat, and we're gonna use a bunch of illegal dice to make it happen. But first we start with some normal legal dice, aka boring, and then we can bank a few of them, like a couple of 3s, give us a 2 of a kind multiplier bonus. And then we can re-roll the ones that we don't like to try and get some better results, like another 2 of a kind with the 6s. We'll go ahead and bank those. They all get added together with a multiplier attached to it because of the bonuses we were getting. 18 times 3, 54. We are almost to the goal. So we go again, a couple of 6s right away. And I kind of want to keep the 5 and then re-roll these other ones. So there's a couple more 3s. Might as well just do this again. 54 again. Overkill. So we actually got some overkill, which gives us a little bit of extra money, which we can use in the shop to unlock the fun dice. Like there's a fire one here. Give extra multiplier the first time they are scored in a combination. And then there's a golden one, which gives money. Shadow dice, which goes off the edge of the screen. Copy the highest banked value, but are removed from the rest of the round when banked. I don't really care for that, but I do like the shiny one. Now these dice also have some synergies, like the D10s and then shiny value. We can re-roll once, try to get some other things. There's a magnet dice. Can be dragged over a banked cheetah dice to absorb its value. But there's also some perks that we can get, so why don't we get the boxing gloves for now to get a reroll, and then go into the next round. So we have some normal dice, plus a fun one now. We'll go ahead and bank these 2, and then reroll. Okay, so we have a couple of double 2s, but I kind of want to see if one of them can make a 4. Well, they can't, but we do get 3 in a row here, which adds 2 to the multiplier. So the multiplier is gonna go up by 3. 21 times 4, 84. That already beats it. Easy. Oh, a janky laptop. +1 bank, but -1 reroll. That actually doesn't sound too bad because of the boxing gloves, but we can also add a bank slot over here so we can bank more dice. Why don't we go ahead and do that? So now our bank is matching our dice that we can carry. And there's a D20 that's shiny. Absolutely want this. Give me some nat 20s. Okay, we got a 17. That's pretty good. We could hold on to this one. And then there's actually two of a kinds here. Sure, that 17 is gonna be huge. So we get 31 times 3, 93. Already also almost beating the round. Oh, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. That's 4 in a row. If that one can make a 4, oh, check it out, 5 in a row. Adding 5 to the multiplier. We might get an overkill here. 30 times 6, 180. 2 overkills. Beautiful. That's a lot of money. 16 money from that round. Ooh, we can actually upgrade the shiny dice. Yeah, let's do that. The value of a dice is multiplied by its level when scored. Awesome, and if we get another D10, then we get the round up perk for D10s. So if it rolls in a nice range, then it'll go to the next multiple of 10, which should work for the shiny dice here too. Now let's also unlock another perk slot, just so there's more options there, and then maybe another dice one. Probably could have spent some to unlock another dice slot, but we'll get that next round. So we do have a couple of 6s and a couple of 1s. We can hold on to these because it'll get them to 10, re-roll the rest. And now there's a 9 there. So the shiny dice are looking real nice. Why don't we do one more re-roll? We only have so many, so we shouldn't use all of them, but this is a 7. And sure, we'll just keep the 4 for now. So we do have 2 of a kind at least, and those are increasing their values. So 54 times 2, 108. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more normal dice, which is also 1. You know what? It's 2 of a kind. It's just gonna be a little bit of a low scoring round, but we're pretty close to the goal anyway, so it shouldn't matter. Easy. And there's a D20, so if dice roll a 1, they can automatically re-roll. Absolutely. Gnome's luck. I love it. And I do like the sound of this wrapped gift. The lowest level dice gains XP at every round start. It's just too bad that these things get really expensive, but now it's another dice that leveled up. So we can keep the 7 to get that to 10, and I kind of want to just re-roll the rest right away. So we can hold on to the 5 and the 9 because we could fill in the gaps here and make some in a row, or keep the 17 because that'll get to 20, and we only have 2 re-rolls left. Let's just do that once. Hey, another 7. 2 of a kind, more multipliers, and more things boosted to 10 times 2 for the level. So that's 150 already. 18, 12. Let's not do the 12. Let's do the 6. Let's do the 16. We can, if we had another D20, we could get a 17 in here. That's crazy. But a little bit more. And we are gonna get it this turn, so let's just keep re-rolling until it's something good. And there's nothing really good, but we'll just do this. No active combinations, but that should be fine because it's 67. Okay, now we can afford to get another dice slot, but we still need to fill up one more here. If we get a third shiny dice, then we can get extra money at the end of the round. I like the idea. And we can also upgrade the D20. And I would like to lock these things, but I don't think that's an option. But we can also just spend the rest of our money to get a random charm, which is a rainbow flag. Base score plus 10 per cheated dice type banked. So we have 2 types, or does that mean like the dice value, like the D10 or 20, whatever? Maybe both. Both would be good. So we get 8 and 9 and a couple of 6s. We could re-roll a 4. Let's re-roll both of these, see if we can get some lined up. That one re-rolled. Okay, do it again. A lot of 2s. You know what? We might as well get some multiplier. So it's gonna be 58 times... Oh, okay, that was the bonus. So it was 10 per dice type banked. So it looks like it's shiny and ice is what it's counting. But there's a 19 right there. If this gets a nat 20, can that just double? But there's a couple of 8s. So we can hope for maybe another 8, or nothing really helping. Let's re-roll a 4. It's a 7, so at least it goes up to 10, and a lot of dice are getting doubled. So that's 130 times 4. Lots of overkill, almost 3. Huge monies. Oh, another D10. And it's a hollow dice. Value times 2 when they are scored in no combination. But we need another dice slot to pick that up, so why don't we re-roll this? And there we go. Although to get the next perk of D10, we need 2 more. So maybe we don't pick up this one? Well, it's another dice type, so that would be good. And then re-roll, hope for something good. That's a bouncy dice. Double their value in every other dice with the same value when they roll an odd number. Interesting. But we are out of money, so let's just go with this. Oh, so we got some double 10s already. And then these 2 will round up. Let's go again, maybe again. Okay, well that's not in a combination, so that should double. So that's gonna be an extra 8, 128, 158 times 2, 316. In one roll, we got it. And now since we have more dice, we can add another bank slot to make sure we use all of them. And then we can add another slippery dice. Extra money per remaining reroll. But I don't really feel like giving up anything, so let's just go to the next round. And the hollow dice leveled up. 16 and 14 are pretty close together, but so are 8 and 9. Maybe something good can happen out of these. Another 12, which is the highest value of that die. We'll see what the 10 does. It's a 3. Don't want to use so many rerolls, but I guess we're doing that. At least this one gets doubled and then doubled again because no combinations. So that's extra 40. 190 times 1. Okay, not our best, but we still got some more banks to go through. Ooh, that one rerolled. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5. Let's hold on to the 7, or maybe we don't, because we need that one to not be in a combination. Yeah, let's just re-roll. Okay, this 7 we can keep, but then we need a 6 to bridge the gap. And we are out of re-roll, so I guess we're just keeping everything. At least this one's not in a combination, so it does get doubled. 142 times 3, 426. Easy. Oh, and there's a spot to bring in more lucky charms, but we wouldn't be able to afford one if we did that. So let's re-roll this, hopefully get some more. Okay, there is that, but we can't afford it. Why don't we just unlock another dice spot then? So we have 2, 3, 4. Let's keep these high ones to become 10s. And your 10. Re-roll the rest. Another 6. And I think I'm good with these numbers. We do have 3 in a row from the 8, 9, 10. So unfortunately, you're not getting doubled because you're part of the combination, but you are getting doubled anyway because of your level. So that's 480 right there. Now we're back to normal. Ooh, here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9. We need a 10 or a 5. Or more 7s? Sure, 3 of a kind. 120 times 3, 6. 150 times 6, 900 score! Double overkill again. That's what I like to see. 19 monies there. Another bank slot, but it's worthless without another die. So we could unlock more lucky charm slots, or we should be able to afford another dice slot if we can get it here. There we go. And there's a blurry dice there, but it's a D4. Split into 2 dice when they roll an even number. Okay, it doesn't really help me. Let's just go to the next round. So we got 9 and 10 here, and we can keep the 7, see if we can get, oh, more 9s. Hold on. There's another 10 there as well, so 2 of a kind and 3 of a kind. Full house. Although there's no full house bonus, which is a shame. But that's 600 points right there, so I can't complain too much. And we have a lot of low rolling dice here. At least we got 3 of a kind with 2s, and then maybe we can get more. There's 4 of a kind, maybe again. There's 5 of a kind. Can we get 6? Oh, that's a 1, and that's a 6. I'm using all my rerolls here, but I want to see if 6 of a kind. No. Oh well, we'll just take this. At least it's not part of a combination. So that becomes 88 times 5, 440 score there. Oh, a fiery D20. This is another type, so that would help with the rainbow flag. I think I'll take it. And then let's unlock another perk slot, origami. Okay, hold on, it's origami and it's a paper airplane? Does that really count as origami? I never thought about that, but I guess it does. Well, in any case, we have a fiery die here, which I forget what it does. The first time they are scored in a combination. Okay, so, ooh, actually, hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, I wasn't expecting 5 in a row right out the gate, and there's 6 in a row. Wow, that worked out better than I thought it would. So that's 150 times 9, 1350, beautiful. Ooh, we could buy another dice slot right now. You know what, yes. And then let's level up to D12. So that's level 3. And should we keep the normal one or get another one here? I don't really want any of these, they're too low rollers. And the 5 can feed into combos, so there's 3 on the hollow, which is a little weird, but 3, 4, actually hold on, 4, 5, 6, and then we can try some other ones on here. I think we can keep the 19 just because it'll round up. And then there's 2 of a kind. 4 in a row and 2 of a kind, not bad. So we get 128 times 6, 768. I've seen worse. Let's go 9 and 10, re-roll. Ooh, nat 20, 17, 18, let's just bank all the high ones. No combinations, but at least I'll round up to the next 10. So that one becomes 40, 250 times 1, sure. Okay, but we do only have 1 more bank, so we should make this count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, if I had 1 more, I could get 10. But that is 6 in a row. Amazing. 104, 134 times 9. That is beautiful. We got overkill. Really glad that we can get overkill in these later rounds, but I think maybe we get another lucky charm slot and then just hold on to that for the next round. So we can get 9, 10, 11. We can hold on to the 7. Maybe we'll get an 8 on one of these. Maybe the 6 too. Yeah, that's the highest it'll get, so there's no point in trying to reroll that. Okay, we're not getting any 8s, but we do have 1 more reroll. Oh, sadly no. But we can get more 2 of a kinds. We just can't reroll anything in the next couple of rounds, or the next couple of banks. But that's 152 times 5, 760. It's not terrible. It's a little below half though. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 in a row with a 9 multiplier. 927, got it, just barely. Ooh, there we go, a bank slot. I can't afford it. We can get a couple of random charms. Sure, 1 money every time a dice levels up. Now let's try the other one. +3 per overkill scored. Those are a little bit hard to come by. But we can get another D12. Precision roll. +1 money when rolling a 12. Magnet dice can be dragged over a banked cheated dice to absorb its value. That could work well, but I'm curious about the bouncy die because that sounds chaotic. And then we add a point to the D10 there. And then we can re-roll once and level up the D20. Very nice. Ooh, that one got a 3, so all the other 3s became 6s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. Does that make it like extra evil or nothing? And then we could do just a 7 and an 8 to get that 3 in a row. But I'm kind of curious if we can get a Yahtzee with more 6s. There's another 6. 1 more. Oh, not quite. But that's still 5 of a kind. And all those are 6, so they'll get put up to 10 for score purposes. 180 times 6, 1080. A very HD roll. Ooh, and the 12 just gave us a little bit of money. Awesome. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. We need an 8, but we can't re-roll anymore. So we'll just do a double 10. So this D20 becomes 30. 160 times 4, 640. Okay, we're on the last banking. Ooh, but all those 12s. Oh, wait. It's not for the D12s to roll 12, it's any die. I do like that a lot more now. Let's see, we have 2 7s here, so that is 2 of a kind, but I kind of want the hollow to become, like, multiplied for not being in combo. There's 3 12s here. Is it worth re-rolling these? I don't think so. So we're out of banks, but we are close enough to the score target. I think we're okay. 196 times, 246 times 3, 738. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a hollow D12. Let's see if there's a charm that we like. New combination, evens. Different even values. I like that idea. Level up to D20 a little bit, and then I guess just reroll this, see if we can upgrade a die somewhere. There's 2 of the hollow D10s, and we can afford both of them. Awesome. So evens, what did those do? Adds 1 multiplier. Do we get more if there's more evens? Oh, there is. So that's actually a pretty good combination there. But we need different evens to get that, so we can bring in the 4, and that's 6 evens for a +5 multiplier. It might not be the best combination, but it is 152 times 7, so that's actually, I think, the lowest that we've rolled so far for score. Ooh, that became a 22. We can do 5, 6, 7, 8, and then let's re-roll these, maybe get something better. A 9. So that's gonna be a 7 to the multiplier with 3 evens on top of the 5 in a row. And then, becomes times 9, 1746. Oh, beautiful. I don't know what I was worried about. Oh, we're just shy of being able to afford the bank slot. Did we sell a charm, maybe? Let's get rid of the boxing gloves. Now we can afford it, so now we can bank all of the dice. And let's level up that one. So every die can be scored. So we do have some 5s, but we also have a 17 and a 19. The other D20 could become an 18, but there's another 17 there. And then 2 D10s. Oh, I guess we are short 1 bank slot for these, but we can get another 2 of a kind. That's a lot of 2s there. And also 2 different 2 evens. Interesting. I didn't think it would play out like that, but we do have 5 multiplier increases, and they all get rounded up to 10. And we do get more rerolls from the frozen dice, so that's 1,800 points right there, which is not quite half, but it's a little above it. Oh man, if only we had another D20. We got 20, 18, and 17 here. Kind of want to reroll these. We got a couple of 3s. Let's just do this again. Got a couple of 9s. The 5 can exist by itself. And there we go. 4 of a kind, 2 evens, and then the hollow dice. Or die, because it's only one of them. 3, 8 times 6, 2,280. Beautiful. Not quite overkill status, but we're doing good. Now we do have a spot for a lucky charm. Oh, so we can get multiplier for every bank played? Every 10 banks. So currently, we get a +3 to the multiplier. I like the idea. And then level up the 20s a little bit. So now our target score is 3,600, but I think we'll be okay. Oh yes, we got some 14s. And a couple of other evens. Reroll these, there's a 12. Another 14, 3 of a kind on the 14s? That's crazy. But I kind of want to also take out the hollow and bring in the 12, because if it's going to be part of a combo anyway, might as well go for the higher number. 278 times 11, 3,000 points just on that roll. Amazing. And we do have 3 9s right away, which is surprising. Can we get more? Obviously not on all of them, but we can do some things here, like a couple of those high numbers there, a 16 here, more evens. And then 1 more. 11, sure. Or we go the 4, but that's also another even. Let's just bring in the 11. We don't have too much to worry about here. And just like that, we beat it. With an almost 3,000 more points. We got overkill. Now there is only 2 rounds left, so hopefully the last one isn't super crazy high. Well, even if we can't afford another one, we can at least unlock the dice slot for it. I suppose we could get another hollow, but we're still 1 more dice away from getting the data surge bonus. So we'll just go 1 more round. And we have an 18 and a 19. That's looking pretty good. A lot of 6s though. You know what? I think I'm good with this. Even though there's only 2 different evens. Well, that is still 300 times 9, 2,700. That's what I like to see. And nothing here is really looking good, honestly. There's a couple of 8s, but one of them is the hollow. We can keep these 3, I think, for the different evens. Reroll. Okay, now I'm comfortable keeping you because you're an odd one. And then maybe reroll once more. We do have some 7s, but there's a 15, so there's 3 in a row. And then another 12. And sure, the 7, just because it'll round up to 10. And we got some 36s happening. A 60 from the hollow. 359 times 10. 3,500. We got overkill. There we go. Now we should be able to afford a good one. We still could get another hollow. These piped dice are always interesting because they always roll the same value, which isn't the worst thing, I think. But why don't we go ahead and get we could get another D20 or another D10. I think we'll re-roll this and get another D20, sure. It is a different type, which is good, into round 19. And we got a nat 20. Always happy to see it. We also got 8, 9, 10. We can keep the 12 and hope for an 11. Hey, 11. Let's just change the sorting here just to make it read easier. Oh, and there's a 13. 6 in a row, plus 4 evens. Yes. So we get a 12 multiplier, a 15 multiplier, 365 times. Oh my gosh, we just got it in one go. That was awesome. And now we're into round 20, which is the last round. We can upgrade the Mel die, or at least work towards that. Upgrade once more, or maybe reroll once more. Should we get another charm? Do we even like these? 1 multiplier per equipped lucky charm. And then perks cost more. Well, since this is the last round, we could probably do that, but we can't afford both of these. We can unlock the last slot in the shop, get a point towards you, reroll some more. Let's just work on upgrading our dice, which I'm not sure we'll be able to do, but at least we got some experience towards them. Also, I didn't even realize what the D20 bonus is. 20s count as 40 when scoring. Oh, I didn't even realize. We got a couple of 14s. But let's go 14, 15, get the 13 over there, and then go a couple more. Ooh, all these change to 6s. So we got, okay, we're safe. Let's just see what this gives. We need to beat 5,300. It'd be nice if we could get it in one round, but I think we're pretty good with all the crazy dice that we've collected. That was 3,000 just on that one. So we can do 6, 7, 8, maybe keep the 4 and get a 5. Nah, it's too low. We can keep the 19 and the 15, reroll these. So we got a couple of 14s and then 15, 16, whatever. Reroll another time. We got a couple of 8s. Sure, that's a lot of multipliers. I think it's safe to say we got it. 300 times 8, 9, 12. Oh yeah, 4,000 there. We got overkill on the very last round. That was awesome. No completed synergies though, I guess because we didn't max them out. Oh well. But if you guys do want to see more of Dice Baby, then be sure to let me know. There's a lot more synergies that we haven't uncovered, and there should be more in the full game. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.